Greetings. As I record this on Monday, August 24th, I've read that 177,000 of our fellow Americans have died in the course of this COVID-19 pandemic. That's an almost unfathomable number. I can't quite comprehend it. This crisis has been spread out in terms of distance. It's been spread out in terms of time. So it's been a much more slow-moving disaster than anything I've ever had to think about before. I think that's made it difficult for us to know how to respond in the church. When a disaster strikes in other situations, say a hurricane or an act of violence, we know how to provide immediate help, to provide counseling and physical aid, first aid, things like that. And we also know how after the crisis has passed, to mourn and to grieve and to help a community move forward. This pandemic is very different from those sorts of disasters. It's still going on, and it may be going on for quite a while. So here at College Lutheran Church, we feel it's time to take time to do some grieving. There's a biblical word for this, which is to pray prayers of lament. And so we'll be doing that this Sunday at our drive-in service at 9 a.m. here in the parking lot. We will also have prayers of thanks because that is part of our call as Christians as well. Even in times of great lament, there are things to be thankful for. And I hope that you are experiencing things to be thankful for, even in these difficult days. Attached to this email or following the link in this video description, you can find a PDF that I've designed to help you think about what prayers you want to bring to God this Sunday. So there's a square up here for prayers of lament. Those are things you're sorry about, things you're grieving. And then down here, prayers of thanks, blessings that have been revealed to you during this time. You can print this out and bring it with you, and we'll have a place where we collect them, and we'll lift up the collection to God in the course of our prayers. We won't be reading these aloud, so if there's anything you want read aloud, you can certainly email me that, but this is really a way for us to collectively bring our prayers to God, even in this time when so many of our ways of gathering have been impaired. Now, the reason the sheet looks like it does is a fellow chaplain of mine during my summer hospital residency, I just remember him challenging the group. He said, this is how he prays with his kids every night. You pray things about things that you're sad about or things you're asking God for, but you always try to have an even number of things that you're sad about or asking God for, and things that you're thankful to God for. And that's just a healthy discipline for us to be into as faithful Christians. And so I share his challenge to me. I share that with you. It's okay if you don't quite have an equal number of prayers of lament and prayers of thanksgiving. That's not going to be possible all the time, and certainly in these difficult days it may not be possible to you. But I do want to challenge you to also have prayers of thanks to God. The other thing I want you to know is it's okay to write down big prayers and little prayers. It doesn't, not everything is a life or death situation. We will pray for those who have died since March 13th, and that is, of course, a very serious matter. It's also okay to lament that family vacation you didn't get to go on. Compared to death, that may not seem like such a big deal, but it is a big deal when we miss out on these things we look forward to. And so I hope you'll write down those things that you may otherwise worry somebody else wouldn't think is a big deal, but if it's part of your grief of this season we've been in, that's very important. So those are some things I want you to keep in mind. We're going to make this a discipline this Sunday to sort of hit the pause button, think about where we've been since March 13th and where we're going, and pray for our future, and also give thanks for what blessings have been revealed to us in the past several months, and also to lament those things we've missed out on, those people that we have lost, those challenges that we have gone through. I hope you will join us in person at 9 a.m. for this drive-in service, which will include these prayers of lament, these prayers of thanksgiving. If you can't join us in person, feel free to email me your prayers, and I will include them in the collection. Peace be with you this week. God bless you. Amen.